Hey sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. Today's message is for someone who is feeling perhaps a little bit alone right now. Everyone has turned against you, you're isolated, and maybe you're deeply afraid. I'm here to tell you that you've now been put in a place of divine protection and love. You have to understand that if you truly want to be of service of the divine, of God, of spirit, great source, however you define love, because this channel is about spirituality. And so if you're here coming from fear, because this is not religion, I'm not reading from the Bible, then this channel is not for you. I'm speaking to people who are open to the Holy Spirit moving through them, that you are being called to embody divine purpose and to build it and to execute it in a way that the world can receive it. And it takes time. It's going to take dedication and commitment and devotion to the divine moving through you. And so this journey often requires that you take difficult choices. You make difficult decisions that are going to be in alignment with your soul. If you're on this journey with me, sometimes you get frustrated when you're so emotional and people don't understand why you're so emotional and why you can't just dim yourself down and belittle yourself into boxes that you cannot fit in. Maybe you've tried. You've tried to live an identity that is not yours. You've tried to be someone that you're not in order to please someone else, and that is not the reality anymore. Welcome to 2025. In 2025, we will begin to witness at an exceptional rate the true reality of where we are in our spiritual health and our mental health, as a collective, as a community, as a society. And you know this is true because it manifests into the physical, into disease, into not well-being that is seen by the eyes, but you're not living by what is seen by the eyes. You're living again by the Spirit moving through you. If you're on this journey with me, I understand it's difficult to align yourself with your soul when the people that you love and you want to love you do not honor that path. If you truly want to love the people you were born into this world with, into the country that you were born into, if you want to unconditionally give love to those spaces and to those people, you must embody it authentically, courageously, boldly. Be who you are in the eyes of the divine, and no one can tell you what the identity is. And so when you shape-shift and you transform your life and you align on your most high and divine path, and it is not in alignment with the perceptions and the lifestyles that other people want for you, there comes discord and separation, conscious divorces of relationships, ideologies, true life timelines that you cannot live if you try to live it. If you continue on that path, you become increasingly unhappy. And previously, the world did not care about happiness. Happiness was not an outlet to a job well done. However, at this time where we are consciously in humanity, if you're watching this channel, your happiness matters. Everyone's happiness matters. And therefore, who is going to lead that life? You must. And so I congratulate you if you're on this journey and you're putting your happiness first, because you understand happiness is your relationship with God. Your happiness means that you're in alignment with God's will in your life. And no one can tell you God's will in your life. It is up to you. That means you're thinking for yourself. That means you're meditating. That means you're clearing out your consciousness from garbage, from poison, filtering out other people's thoughts and beliefs about you and judgments, and you're aligning with your heart. A true fulfillment of love and forgiveness for everything you've done. You understand you're not a perfect human being. You never will be. Thank goodness. It's not your job. It's not our job to be perfect. It is our job to be good. And being good doesn't mean you are a servant to the devil. And I define the devil as any situation or relationship that causes you to sacrifice your mental health, and obviously your physical health. Most importantly, your spiritual relationship with the divine, with love. And so there's a shift happening here. I started this video with your sweet soul, your sensitive soul. You feel so deeply. And this requires that you have to be alone. You have to separate yourself from the dimensions and the vibrations that are not in alignment with you, so you can breathe, so you can be who you really are. And you can lead the people into the highest timeline for themselves, and therefore raise consciousness on planet Earth. You are allowed to feel safe in your body. You must be at peace in your mind. And that is how we will all create a society that is safer, more sustainable, more loving, more peaceful, more healthy. There's a lot of information that is coming at you every single day. I have shifted my channel to do one long video a week because people cannot withstand or have the patience to sit down and to listen. There's so many people and information to listen to. How do you know? How do you align? And so if you're watching this, I thank you for taking time to receive this message. And I pray that you receive it, again, not with a sense of punishment, that you're not how you perceive me to be. Everything is an illusion. You don't know truth unless you are in the direct experience of it. You are living it. True vibrational alignment is living with you in harmony, in peace. So when we talk about mental health, do not get stuck in the false illusions people sell to you. If you're not physically seeing it, after spiritually believing in it, it is not truth for you. It may be truth to some extent in some reality, but for you. You will see it transform your life. You will see it cultivate good in your life, so you can lead more good for this world. So please do not be ashamed of who you are. If you're on the spiritual path, if you're building something important right now that you genuinely believe will help other people and help this planet heal, I thank you. I see you, and I understand if people don't want to walk this journey with you. You're going to walk this journey alone many, many times, and I promise you, the more courage you have to walk it out, the universe, God, will send you the people that you need to continue on being successful. They will see you. They will know you. It is soul. It is a soul family. So if the people that you want to like you don't, if your family doesn't support you, if they don't respect who you are in the eyes of God as you have come to know, because you're doing the work, you're healthy, you are becoming increasingly sober-minded. Do not listen to people if they're not as sober-minded as you. This path is not easy. The path of consciousness is not the easiest path. It doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it looks like detachment of everything you've known, everywhere you've lived, and the people that came with that life. And you have to walk away. You have to walk through the shadow, the mystery, the unknown, and to trust with full faith there is a life waiting for you. But you have to understand the why you're willing to take that journey. What do you see on the other side that other people don't see? So that you're willing to stay committed even when it becomes increasingly more hard and more isolated. And I promise you, on the other side is community. It is soul family. It is the abundance that you need to keep going forward. And do not take this journey as a healer. Do not take this journey as a spiritual entrepreneur, business owner, or a conscious creator, writing books, publicly speaking, helping people. Do not take this journey if you think you're gonna get success overnight. You won't. God doesn't work for money. You work for God. Because there's no other life that you want. You truly want to live in the will of God's life for you. It's not always what you think you want or what you always try to get. It's the truth. And you know you're aligning with that truth because there's peace and health in your body. There's joy all over you. You radiate. You stand out. It is clear you're doing something different. You're thinking different. You're speaking different. And people, yes, judge you. And if you're conscious, you feel all of it, and it's difficult. It's hard to receive judgment from everybody else. But it's their own judgment. They're judging themselves because they're looking at you and they're watching you and they don't have it. What they think they want, what they think they don't have. You're a reflection of the radiance that is possible, the health that is possible, the abundance that is possible. Can you not hear dangling anything that other people can't have? You're showing the way. You're saying you can come with me or you don't have to. Be okay when people don't want to walk with you. And I say this with love. So deep breath. And this video is going to be a little bit longer. People's attention span at this time in society cannot, it's not that they can't, they just don't want to listen more than 30 seconds. That's what we're being programmed at this time to withstand. So I invite you to sit here with me as long as we need to realign and remember who we really are, receive the clarity we need as we move forward after this video. I'll be coming live on Conscious Lifestyle Coaching more so I can build a better and deeper connection with you all, and I could channel more exactly what your soul needs to hear, what our soul needs to hear. Of course, I have my offerings always available. The Medicine Garden will go live again on Tuesdays throughout the year. They are free. They're also live recorded. If you want to come share your story with the collective, I invite you. Please be respectful and mindful that everyone is going to have an opportunity to speak, whether that's 5 people or 50 people in the room. So I look forward to meeting all of you in the Medicine Garden. It's a live Google Meet conference. You have to email me to RSVP and get the link. You can always check out my website, Conscious Lifestyle Coaching, for current offerings, including private guided retreats. The Life Purpose Actualization Program is still taking clients. If that interests you, please submit an application and we'll have a video call and see if we're aligned. I'm not answering all my emails at this point. If it's aligned, and that's what the application is for. And I trust that whoever I'm being guided to work with in this year, we will get connected and we'll get started. Earth Medicine retreats are going to begin in spring. So if you're interested in learning about conscious living, the conscious lifestyle, we'll incorporate some mindfulness activities into the program. Of course, yoga, some tea ceremonies, fire ceremony, hiking, sound baths, and more healing rituals aligned with our ancestors at this time. I do not, again, preach gospel. I'm not a Christian pastor. Sorry, I'm gazing at a pastor behind me. But I'm not here to be a guru or a guide. I'm a teacher. You are also a teacher. And I'm here to host space for people who are ready to receive healing. I'm also a person who receives healing from other people. So if you're interested in partnerships, you can, of course, email me, consciouslifestylecoaching.com. You do not have to be on the spiritual path to work with me. If you're just getting started, you can still reach out. I'm hoping that this message reaches people who are ready, truly, in 2025 to build more sustainable businesses. So whether you are a corporate CEO or a business person, engineer, or doctor, I don't care who you are, you can also do something more mindful in your industry or in your community or your business that can help reach people in a way that's going to sustain this earth and sustain our bodies for more health and more happiness. And I'll get back to the message in a moment. And I just want to thank you again for being on this journey with me and connecting, for all the unconditional love. And I want to share that sometimes it's not the people closest to us, it's not our friends, it's not our family who support us. And it can be heartbreaking. I've been moving through that heartbreak myself, and my own shame and frustration of not being seen or heard for who I am. But then I meditated on it more and I prayed on it more. And if you're watching still, if you think that other people don't see who you are or respect who you are, They might not respect you, but they see you. They know exactly who you are. And it triggers them, makes them upset. Especially if you need help and you ask for help. It is their deep pleasure to not give you that help. They don't trust you. If you move in spirit, you're very comfortable moving in faith. You're very comfortable in moving into the unknown. You don't always know the outcome, but you trust in God. And so you make choices and decisions based on a divine love that other people cannot see, they cannot read. And so I honor you and I respect you, whoever's listening. If you're on this path with me, we are consciously leading. That means we are apart from each other. There can't be two wolf packs in the same mountain valley. We have to respect each other's space. And it's not that this is a competition. All of us who are on this journey, a lot of you who watch me have so much that you could teach me, that you do better than me, and I understand that and I receive that. But you're watching my video still, so that means you're receiving something from me. I don't demand any type of money or respect from you. I'm here to prove that there is respect within myself, between me and God, and that is all. I'm not here to even prove anything. I desire to remain healthy and happy, and I pray that this message empowers you to make that your highest commitment in 2025. That if you are not mentally okay, that you make choices that maybe you don't understand, maybe people around you don't understand, but you know it will give you peace. You know it'll give you all the tools and resources that you need to sustain not just your business or your creative ideas, but your life. You know that you can decide what you need to stay alive. And I say that with full sincerity, not to scare anyone, but to bring you to awareness that a lot of people are mentally struggling. Many people are without always. There's struggle all over the globe at all times. And so these messages are people who are in suffering. I honor that suffering. Understand I am not without suffering. Anything I speak on and why I come on here is because I am empowering myself out of my own suffering. And it is in the vibration in which we connect as we heal that more life is born. And that is why we're here. And again, I thank you for being on this journey. That being said, if I could be of support to you, please reach out. You can write to me anytime. I try to respond to everybody who reaches out. Come join us in the Medicine Garden. Life Purpose Actualization is open. My books are available. Phoenix Medicines, A Transformative Journey Through Consciousness is available on Amazon, published by Otter Pine. Please let me know if that interests you. And I don't know. I'm just tired and I have a headache and I have to pee. I just want to rest. It's raining. I'm in this beautiful new home. It has taken so much emotional turmoil to get to this place that I need to be. In my new relationship with my fiance, it's hard to combine lives with someone else, honestly. But this is a real talk, so if you made it this far, thanks for listening. I think the greatest grievance it's been for me, even though I received divine love and partnership, is the rejection of everybody else. When you receive that love, it's like everyone wants you to suffer, even when you're not, and so they purposely make it hard for you. And sometimes people are not aware of what they're doing. They project that you cannot be trusted, you're evil because you're happy and you're beautiful, and you make choices to continue staying happy and healthy and in love with God, and therefore you are beautiful, and people don't like it if they're in suffering and they cannot help you. And so you're rising, you've been gifted, but you're rising, but you're hated, and it's hard. It's heartbreaking. Just because you have a radiance or you have your health doesn't mean you're not suffering, doesn't mean I'm not suffering. I come on here dressed nice and beautiful for you as a testimony of my willingness to not give up my life or not surrender my life that is not in alignment with my divine lover, which is God. before anything else. So I'm speaking to God as I speak to you, and I pray it reaches you. And I pray it continues to inspire me to keep going. To anyone else who's considering that life is not worth living, and it is. And so celebrate the moments that you've carried yourself through, that you've had to fight. And I know sometimes it feels like the world's against you as you fight for things that you believe in, that you know in your soul. So do not let anyone make you question your own intuition and what you need. Only you know you are your greatest healer, you are your greatest doctor, you are your greatest teacher, you are your greatest pastor. You are the parent of your soul. And that's all that matters. And so if you're with me on this journey, if you've been consciously uncoupling, divorcing people and situations and places and identities, I honor you, and I know it's hard. But look at the transformations you've gone through in your life thus far, that you've been carried through, that you didn't think you were going to make it, and here you are. And there's so much more to come. Do not let anyone tell you that it is over. It's never over until God takes you out of here. You have purpose. You have significance on your life that must be fulfilled. And when you align with it, when you commit to it, you will experience that fulfillment, soul fulfillment. It radiates in your mind. You feel it in your heart. You feel loved. You feel protected. You feel safe. You feel at peace. Honor that, protect that at all costs. So thank you so much for listening. I will speak to you again soon. Again, you can reach out to me at consciouslifestylecoaching.com. And let's just stay real. Let's stay authentic out here. So thank you. I'll see you again soon in a live or whenever you feel invited to come into the medicine garden. I look forward to meeting you. Peace and love.